Dr. King preached a message of love and tolerance for other religions is the idea behind World Religion Day. More than a dozen religions were represented at today's event. Those who came got a chance to learn about various faiths. Kay Lofton says it's a chance to focus not on differences, but on what most religions have in common.
The things that create world peace, the things that create community, all of the religions really, if you guess that they stem from the same source, we really have a lot more in common than we do different.
The celebration began in the 80s. This was the third observance here in Shreveport.
There is a world of harmony and peace that sounds like an ideal to just about anyone. Now one local organization is dedicated to making it happen.
World Religion Day is this weekend, and coming up next on News Channel 6 Today, Kay Lofton joins us to share the group's intent and tell us how to take part in the celebration.
Live interview coming up next. Stay with us.
From the news station, you're watching News Channel 6 Today.
Welcome back, everybody. The time is now 6:52. It is relatively a new kind of holiday where religions of every kind around the world gather to promote a type of unity. It's also an opportunity to learn about each other without pushing individual beliefs. Joining us this morning to talk more about World Religion Day is Kay Lofton. And Kay, thank you for being with us.
Good morning.
Well, tell me about World Religion Day. This is a new thing on the horizon, especially for Shreveport, Bossier, and some of the southern areas. I'll let you explain it if you would.
It is a little bit new. It's been done for a couple of decades around the world. Got really active in Shreveport last year. This year we've grown. There's been as many as 16 or 17 different churches that have come and participated. We're up to about 13, I think, for actually being on the agenda for the day. The opportunity to come together, look at what we have in common, look at what all the religions and the different spiritual paths and faiths have that's good, that we think alike, and the differences really don't matter. There's actually going to be 11 speakers in a speakers forum kind of a thing. There'll be about 10 minutes apiece. During the time that that's going on, there'll be kind of a presentation area where the different religions have the opportunity to share literature, to share on an individual basis, one-on-one, you can communicate and talk to the different people.
Let me ask you, how is it going in terms of bringing people together? And I'm not trying to be negative here, but in the past there has been some reluctance by especially Protestant churches, you think of Southern Baptist and maybe Pentecostal churches, not to necessarily get involved in something like that. But is that starting to break now?
It's been wonderful. I mean, there are, and we laugh within the group about the diversity. You've got Eastern religions and you've got very, very conservative religions, and it's just been a lot of fun to see everybody come together and really just completely disregard what the differences are. Because when you really get down to it, if you take all the good and just focus on the good, the differences really don't matter.
Okay, I know you've got the statement up here. If we can throw that up, Jeff, real quick, and I want to read this. The statement of the purpose is, we, the members of various world religions, will establish, in order to foster world peace, harmony, and understanding, an area-wide observance of World Religion Day. We accomplish these goals through education and communication via exhibits and demonstrations of music, spirituality, cultural foods, and arts, and offer information about origins, basic beliefs, religious feasts, and observances in a manner fully respectful of everyone's beliefs, without intent to proselytize or convert. And I guess that last sentence really gets me. It's not to push anybody into one religion or another. I guess it's just a learning experience, any more than we would take a college class on a certain religion.
Exactly. It's an opportunity in one afternoon, Sunday afternoon, to go and have at least 13 different faiths represented in a manner which is strictly to provide information. Just like going to the library and having the opportunity to research everybody at the same time.
Okay, real quickly, Kay, before we go, I want to throw this is Sunday, January 20th at 9449 Ellerby Road.
Right.
If you'd like more information, go to that website there on the bottom, www.wrds.org. Kay Lofton, thank you so very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Today is World Religion Day, and the All Souls Unitarian Universalist Church hosted a celebration. Representatives from 14 different religions and denominations came together in Shreveport for the event. The theme for the day was Understanding Diversity Through Togetherness.
The war was very much on the minds of hundreds of people in Shreveport today. They stopped off for a timely lesson in diversity. News 12's Nordia Higgins shows us how the third annual World Religion Day put 12 different religions under the same roof.
It's a very small church.
It's not often that you see people who practice religions like these under the same roof, but this diverse group of believers got together for World Religion Day.
Shreveport first got on the bandwagon about 3 years ago with literally a handful of people around the conference table and had their first World Religion Day.
Since then, the event in Shreveport has grown to include hundreds of people and 12 different religions from all over the world.
We've just been going from booth to booth, trying to see their basic beliefs, basically what they believe and how they go about doing it, and their goals and what they want to achieve.
With 12 different religions here, there's a lot of diversity, but organizers say this is a chance for people to forget about the differences and think about the things they have in common.
It's been a lot of fun for us to laugh about how diverse our group is and, you know, our reputations for not getting along in the past. And as a group, it's just been a blast to see how much fun we can have and how much we really do have in common.
When we're talking to the leaders of the different religions, you see, I guess, you can almost see where they're coming from, where their aspects are, and in relation to my religion, you can see how some of my beliefs kind of fit into their structure.
With our world changing and seemingly growing more uncertain every day, people who attended say this is a good time for a lesson in cultural and religious diversity.
This brings us together, and we get to know each other and understand what each other believe in.
Nordia Higgins, News 12.
Members of the Bahá'í faith started the World Religion Day back in the 1980s. The goal is to teach people about different religions, not to try to convert them.
Sunday is the third annual World Religion Day in Shreveport. You can hear from leaders of 11 area faiths, 2 until 7 at All Souls Church.